Hi guys, and welcome to Fantasy Premier League Game Week Picks. This is a weekly feature where I choose my Game Week selections across 6 categories, backing them all up with stats, fixture analysis and tweets from the FPL community. After which I ask you guys, the viewers, to choose your 6 selections, posting them in the comment section of YouTube for a chance to win some cryptocurrency. Those 6 categories are Template Pick, a player owned by over 25% of managers. Then we have Differential, a player owned by less than 10% of managers. Number 4 is Budget Pick, a cheap player to score well this week. Number 3 is Clean Sheet Team Selection, a team not likely to concede. Number 2 is Under the Radar Pick, a player with very low ownership, under 5% team selected by. And finally, Captaincy Choice, a pick most trusted to score double points. Here is an overview of the rules for this competition. Basically, whatever points the FPL player you choose gets in the game week, you get the same amount of points in the 6 picks competition. The golden rule is you must choose a different FPL player for each of these categories, and for your clean sheet team selection, whatever team you choose, if they do not concede, then you get 6 points. There will be another overview screenshot of these rules towards the end of the video, and also you can just check out the YouTube description for just more details. Look at the budget pick there. There's limits for goalkeeper, defender 5 million, and your midfielder or forward choices cannot exceed 6.5 million in FPL value at time of entry. What is up, everyone? I'm going to do a really quick review of the 6 picks competition from Game Week 34. The results at the top of the screen there for the top 5 entries. Mauricio Bicado was the winner with 37 points. Mauricio, congratulations to you. You win a ticket into that end of season prize draw, with the overall prize being 1 Litecoin. Mauricio picked Paul Pogba, who ended up getting 2 penalties and 15 points. Duffy and all those defensive assets from Brighton were a real letdown. We all piled in heavily. Well, anybody on a wild card that is went in heavy on those Brighton assets. Camarasa did okay. He got an assist if anyone went for the gamble on a Cardiff double game week player. Spurs got the clean sheet. Everybody picked Spurs for the clean sheet team last week except me. I went with Everton, stupid me, against Fulham, and they disappointed big time. Anyway, moving on to the 6 picks league top 5. I have that on screen also. You can see that there's a new leader, Tiji Maman, team name Demolishers, on 493 points total, 20 points ahead of Dolce and Lallana Matt Thompson. He was on the lead last week. Remember, scoring only started in game week 28. Demolishers team, actually, TG captained Lucas Moura for his hat-trick, which was very impressive. I had a quick peek at his team earlier on, so that's why he got the ton up, 108 points. Alright, let's quickly take a look at the Game Week 35 fixtures. On your right of the screen, for those who've never seen this before, it's the FDR, which stands for Fixture Difficulty rankings for the last 4 game weeks. You can download this chart, which is updated regularly on the Premier League website. Basically, the greener teams are easier and the red teams are harder. So as you can see, we have double game weeks for Arsenal, Brighton again, Man City, United, Southampton, Spurs, Watford and Wolves. On paper, Watford have the easier 2 games out of all double game week teams. Arsenal next in terms of favourability, and don't forget about the single game weekers. Liverpool play Cardiff, and Chelsea and Bournemouth have potential FPL point scoring ties also. The deadline for this game week is Saturday, back to the Saturday deadline, April 20th at 11:30 GMT. It's a whopper double game week, and with that in mind, let's take a look at my 6 picks for the FPL 6 picks competition. My template pick is Eden Hazard. Hazard is priced at 11 million and owned by over 30% of teams. He has a phenomenal 40 points in his last 3 home matches. And if he continues to be rested in the Europa League on Thursday, he'll be starting at home to Burnley next as Chelsea continue their battle for the top 4. In Hazard's last 5 home matches, he has averaged over 11 FPL points, making him a real contender for the armband this week in some people's eyes. In the previous 6 game weeks, Hazard is tied second for shots in the box with 16. With double game week players in focus, let's not forget about the Belgian midfielder, particularly what he did against West Ham at Stamford Bridge recently. The differential pick is Diogo Jota. Owned by 6.7%, Jota has 14 combined goals and assists this campaign, 7 goals and 7 assists. Wolves play Brighton and Arsenal this game week at Molineux, where they are unbeaten in all competitions since January 2nd. Jota continues to partner Jimenez in an advanced attacking role, although he is classified as a midfielder in FPL. The budget pick is Nathan Redmond. The English midfielder costs 5.3 million and has a relatively low ownership. Southampton are putting in some decent performances of late, and Redmond shone through as a standout player in game week 34 after scoring twice and grabbing 15 FPL points. Newcastle and Watford away in game week 35 kick off a favourable end of season run in for the Saints. The clean sheet team selection is Liverpool away to Cardiff City. With a 55% chance according to the bookies this week, I'm playing it safe with Liverpool. For scoring purposes in a 6 picks competition, double game week teams score 4 points for each clean sheet. The under the radar pick is Kevin De Bruyne. 4.4% owned De Bruyne has 22 points in his last 2 FPL matches and put on a playmaking masterclass midweek in the Champions League against Spurs, even though City eventually lost the tie. As a creative force, De Bruyne was integral to every attack, and we got a good picture of what to expect as Man City play Spurs again to kick off their double in game week 35. The Manchester derby awaits afterwards, 2 tough games, so this is a form over fixture pick with the obvious threat of rotation. De Bruyne managed 3 assists in that Champions League encounter, which makes that 5 assists in 2 games for the Belgian after his return from injury. My 6 picks captain is Heung-min Son. With Harry Kane out long term, the Korean is the most explosive asset that Spurs have at their disposal right now. I'll take what I can get from the Man City repeat fixture, but it's the Brighton home game that could be a high scoring one for Son, as he tends to have a high point ceiling versus weaker teams. His 6 double digit hauls this season have all been against non-top 6 sides. Jimenez, Aguero and Aubameyang are all further good options amongst the double game weekers. The choice is yours. You can enter your own 6 picks in the comment section below. Many of you will have bench boost or triple captain chips left, so these last few game weeks could be crucial. Thanks for watching and good luck to all subscribers for game week 35.